Before minimalism, before I grew up and changed my mindset and lifestyle, I was honestly just about your average guy, right? In high school and college, my nickname was Mr. Smooth. And although my personality was very much so smooth and chill, this nickname came with a lot of negative connotations, many of which I found myself starting to embrace. So how exactly is minimalism now changing my perspective on life? Well, for starters, I've let go of my Mr. Smooth persona, and I'm starting to reinvent myself. But there are a couple other key points that I really want to draw your attention to. And the first thing is that minimalism is changing my perspective on time. See, people are going to spend their time doing what they value most. And I've wasted a lot of my time valuing the opinions of others and actually valuing others in general when that same value wasn't necessarily reciprocated towards me. Now, the second thing that I've done, and the second way that minimalism is changing my perspective, is it's changing my perspective on money. And I'm actually planning to do a video about minimalism and finances and share with you my journey through that process. But I've always been the person that would save. I was also that person that spent entirely too much. Again, when I was in my Mr. Smooth phase, I always wanted to impress the person next to me. I always wanted to be better or look better than the person next to me. And there were plenty of times where I went out, and I kid you not, I would go buy a pair of shoes just to wear for the next day, or a brand new pair of jeans just because I didn't like the ones that were in my closet or they didn't match the shirt that I wanted to wear that day. And I've done that for years, and I've wasted entirely too much money trying to impress other people or trying to up my perceived value. Now, if I really wanted to, I can make this list extremely long and go in depth about every single little thing that minimalism is changing about my life. But I really just wanted to give you a high level view of some of those umbrellas. And the third thing that minimalism is changing my perspective on is obviously the materialistic things that I own. I've done a lot of purging over the last couple of years, getting rid of clothes and shoes and just junk around my apartment. And I'm actually liking how open and free it's starting to feel. Now, I'm not exactly where I want to be yet. I feel as though I still have things around that I want to get rid of, but minimalism has completely turned my life upside down. I am not the same person I was 2, 3, or 4 years ago. It's changing my perspective on the things that I own. It's changing the perspective on how I spend my money. And it's also changing my perspective on how I value my time. And those three things to me are the umbrellas of what this is all about. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give a thumbs up for me. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. I post poetry and minimalism and everything in between. But don't forget, your voice is your signature, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.